Some very exciting post arrived this morning. Oh, I'm so excited to use all of these. I don't know where to start. There is literally stuff everywhere. Grab a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or a cozy drink and get comfy with me because I want to share some thoughts with you guys. Some very exciting post arrived this morning. The author copies of my brand new planner and notebook collection have finally arrived. I'm so excited. Okay, I have already unboxed them to do a little Instagram reel and YouTube short and TikTok, etc. Look how many! Look. I love how the spines and the covers and the colors turned out. These are so much better than I could have hoped that they would be. So let's go through them. First, on the top, I have the 3 grid lined notebooks. So we have the Keep Going, Keep Growing cover, and then It's a Good Day to Have a Good Day. And then One Day at a Time, which is like my personal favorite quote, like my favorite mantra. So all 3 of these are grid lined notebooks, so different covers. You can kind of mix and match them. They look very cute together. And then you can see also the side. I don't know if you guys remember from the vlog when I was designing these. I'll link it here so you can go back and watch me design these. But I designed them so that the edges of the pages would be different colors. And this is the effect that I was hoping for, that you can clearly see the little colored sections, because my vision for this was that if you are someone who like taking notes or like uses a notebook for different purposes, you can use maybe like each colored section for different notes. This is a bullet journal. It's a Good Day to Have a Good Day is a bullet journal. So I don't know what that got mixed in with the grid planner. So let me just show you the inside of the bullet journal. So we've got these wavy page edges in different colors. So again, like if you're taking notes, you could like have the dark pink section be something and then the light pink would be something else, and it's easy to find the different sections without having dividers sticking out. So this is my creative way around having sectioned planners in a self-published Amazon KDP low content book. And then the bullet size, it's perfect. Like it's the perfect size. Like I'm so excited to use these bullet journals. I use bullet journals for like planning and as sketchbooks, and I'm so in love with how they turned out. And then at the front it just says bullet journal, and then at the back it has a little quote and it has me. So that's a bullet journal. Let me grab the other bullet journals while we're looking at the bullet journals. All of the insides of them are the same. These are the other 2 bullet journals. This one says, take a deep breath and just begin. And then this one says, you've got this. No, really, you do. And it's got a cute little kawaii flower down the bottom. So these are the bullet journals. Very cute. And then back to the grid line notebooks. I'm not quite sure why one of the bullet journals got mixed in the top. This is the one that was missing. It says, busy planning my dream life. The covers are all designed that they look really cute together because it's the pick and mix collection. Then the idea is like you can pair different planners together and have like different designs on your desk. So let's have a look inside the grid line notebook. Again, they have the colored pages so that you have those visual sections. And then I'm so happy with the size of the grid. I was worried that this would be too small. I was worried that the lines would be very like faint and not very clear, but this to me is like perfect. That just feels like the perfect size grid. And again, I'm just so excited to use these. Okay, so that's the grid lined notebook. Next, we have the weekly planners. So we have Creating a Life That Feels Good. We have big goals, bigger dreams. And then the last one is Working on My Big Dreams. And then again, these have matching covers, but different quotes to some of the notebooks that we already saw. So matching patterns, like this is a weekly planner. And then this one with Busy Planning My Dream Life is a grid line notebook. So same pattern, different quote. And then also to make it easier, if you match your covers for the planners, I've put on the side what it is. Let's have a look inside one of these. Let's grab the Working on My Big Dreams. I love how this kind of like picnic tablecloth pattern came out. This really reminds me of like a really cute picnic tablecloth. I kind of want to put this pattern on Spoonflower and turn it into like wallpaper or a cushion cover or a duvet cover or something. So the inside of the weekly planners starts with these beautiful pattern end pages. You have them at the front and then also at the back. Like, look at that color payoff, by the way. The colors came out so beautiful, and that is the standard color print for any of you who are KDP publishers or who are interested in self-publishing low content or like color print books on KDP. This is not premium color. This is just standard color. If you set up your color settings on your files correctly, the color payoff will be amazing. Then we have a little page that says weekly planner with my cute little kawaii clouds and rainbows. Then at the front of the weekly planner, you have your like yearly goal setting pages, which everybody loved in the planners last year. So I expanded it, and there's some nice prompts in there to like reflect and plan out your year. For each month, you have a full page art print, so you can like cut these out and keep them if you want. And then you also have a monthly goal setting page as well. So that's for every month, and each month has a different color. Also for each month, you have the month over 2 pages. This was one of the biggest points of feedback that I got from the 2024 version of my weekly planners. I put the monthly overview on 1 page and people said that the boxes were way too small for planning. So this time around, I've spread it out over 2 pages. This is undated, so it's a January calendar, but you can like fill in the dates for whatever year you use these planners for. And then at the side, you have a little box for monthly goals and notes and reminders if you want to like mark in birthdays. And then this is what the weekly spreads look like. So again, over 2 pages. I've gone for these kind of longer rectangular boxes so you can write out lists. Last year I went for a different layout, but I feel like there's a lot more space for writing in these layouts. And then the extra box down here is like for overflow, where you can put in things you didn't get done for next week. These are undated, so the month is at the top of each page, but the actual boxes don't have dates on them. So again, you can use it whenever you want, and you can fill in the dates and you can flick to whatever month of the year you are on. So it's the same for every month in the year. There's different colors, there's different art prints. So that is the weekly planners. I saved my favorite for last. The daily planners came out so cute. This is one of my favorite designs when I was creating the designs, but I honestly wasn't sure what it would look like in reality. Like I was not sure what to expect with these. Again, they have daily planner on the spine. So we've got some days we rise, some days we rest. Then we have never give up on your daydreams. And then finally we have building my dream one day at a time, which I think might be my favorite one. So let's have a look inside. Daily planner, little page at the beginning. We also have the pattern end pages at the front and at the back. They're broken into different sections. It's not done by like weeks in the year or anything like that, but every so often there is like a full page art print to like create a new colored section. So for the pink, that's that one. And then there's a green quote, and then the top of the page is changed to green. This is what the daily planner spreads look like. So at the top, you can circle whatever month it is, and then you can circle what day of the week it is. And then down here underneath in teeny tiny writing, you have like all of the days of the month, so you can circle the date. You can pick this up any day, any year, and use it. You can use it every day in a row, or you can use it like one day in a week. No pages will ever go to waste because it's completely undated and fully flexible for you. The planners are the same. I've just mirrored it for like ease in planning. So I've made sure that the big daily to-do box is at the edge of the page so that it's never at the center of the page, because that bugs me sometimes in planners when like one day it's like on the edge and then it's in the middle. So I've put it on the edge. And then you have got a today's top priorities box, so you can pick like 3 priority tasks, and then under that you have your notes and reminders, and then at the bottom you have a little box for reflecting on what you are grateful for. These just like, they're so pretty. I really cannot wait to use these. Like when I have days where I like just have so much to do that a Notion planner just overwhelms me more, this is what I'm going to be reaching for. That is my planner collection. I'm so excited to use all of these. I'm also so excited to share them finally on Instagram, because I have only shared them with my Patreon members, but I haven't like officially posted it like on Instagram or TikTok yet, and so very, very excited about these. I do have another parcel that I wanted to unbox, so let me grab that. Getting a bit messy and chaotic in here. There's boxes and like envelopes everywhere. Okay, but I ordered from the Katnipp seconds sale. Last time I ordered from Katnipp, it was like Christmas break, and it came when I was not vlogging, so I never got to show you what I got. So I wanted to unbox this one with you guys, because I know that a lot of you are also Katnipp fans. Pretty sure it was one of you guys that turned me on to Katnipp originally. So let's have a look. Ooh, what's in here? So, ooh. My order was packed by Mike. Thank you, Mike. I don't know where to start. There's so many good things in here. Oh my God, it's so cute. It matches my coaster and it says, "For duck's sake." This one has the little ducks and Satsuma the cat and the ducklings, and it says, "No ducks given." So cute. I can't even tell what's wrong with these. Like, these were in the second sale. This is the new little Marshy plushie. This is too cute. I can't. Look at his little face. He's so cute. Look. This is the pin that I picked out because I had put in the dog from the Christmas collection on my jacket for ages, and I wanted like a little spring one. This is so pretty. I just love like the detail that she puts into things. Look at the little sticker that she has put on the side with the instructions. That's so pretty. So this is a little wall sticker, like a little patch of tulips. I'm thinking to like put it on the wall here where my iPad currently is, in between that print and the iPad, because this section, because of the way the worm used to be, is a little bit blank now. I do have my calendar up on the wall, so I was thinking like to put this underneath it. I'm gonna figure out a good place for this. I'm gonna put it away for now for safekeeping. I kind of want to like do a little unboxing reel as well. So I'm gonna have to like put all of this back in the box. I probably should have been more careful with the paper packaging. You guys know that I love my gaming desk mouse mat that I got for Christmas, which was the big pink one with the bow on it. And I decided, since hydrangeas are one of my favorite flowers, I had to also get the blue hydrangea with the bumblebutt mat. I thought the blue and the lilac of my iMac will be really nice to kind of switch up the desk for spring. So that is my Katnipp haul. It is now chaos in here. There is literally stuff everywhere. I'm gonna tidy this up. I'm gonna put the Katnipp stuff back in the box to stage a little unboxing reel or YouTube short. So I'm gonna do that first. Then I'm gonna tidy up, and then I'm gonna crack on with the rest of my day. I just made myself a cup of coffee in my new Katnipp mug, and I thought I would sit down for a little chat with you guys at the end of this vlog. A little cozy chat, a little heart to heart, if you will. Grab a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or a cozy drink and get comfy with me, because I I want to share some thoughts with you guys. This past week has definitely been a little bit chaotic. I hope that this vlog was still enjoyable to watch. I realized I was vlogging all of last week, but I couldn't actually remember like what had I vlogged. And I realized that there were a lot of days where I just kind of like vlogged what I was doing, but not actually giving you guys any context. Honestly, last week I was a little bit all over the place. And as the week went on, I definitely started to feel really anxious about the upcoming launches. I feel like the planner collection, like finally arriving in the middle of the week, was like this catalyst moment where my pre-launch anxiety kind of took off. When they arrived, I was so excited also because my Katnipp order arrived that day, and it was just like such an exciting day. And I went to bed that night thinking about the planners and feeling really excited about launching them and starting to make the list in my head of everything that I needed to do. By the next morning, I basically had like decision paralysis, where I realized there was so much to do and so much about to happen all together that I just kind of panicked. I don't know if any of you have experienced something like this before, but it's definitely something that I have been experiencing a lot lately. The more my creative business has grown and the more new things I've done, the more that this has happened, where because I've like launched something successfully in the past, when I'm going into a launch phase again, I get like this burst of excitement, then followed by this panic of realization of everything that I need to do. And I'm trying to get better at moving past it. But last week, I just ended up feeling like really frazzled, not really knowing what to focus on or where to put my energy. And then I looked back at this vlog and I was like, this is supposed to be a pre-launch vlog. I'm supposed to be documenting my launching process because I want to share more of it with you guys. And I'm not sure that any of it really made sense. If you did make it to this point of the vlog, thank you guys for watching. But I did want to be transparent with you guys that sometimes I do still get stressed about launching. Obviously, I'm about to launch my planners this week. As I am recording this, I'm about to launch my planners. And then at the start of March, I will be opening the doors to my new course. I'll also be updating the merch shop with my spring collection. And I didn't really intend for everything to launch so closely together, but the planners did take longer to finish off than I realized they were going to. And so now everything is launching together. I wanted to share it with you guys because I know that when I started my creative business, I felt really overwhelmed and really lonely because I felt like everyone who was sharing like their launching process or their behind the scenes process, it always looked like they knew what they were doing and everything was going really, really well. Now that I'm sharing more of the behind the scenes of my creative business, it's really important to me to be transparent and share the side with you guys where like I don't know what I'm doing, and I do do have weeks where I'm panicking, or I do have launches where things don't work out like I shared before Christmas, because I want any of you who are out there like going through this as well to realize like it's not all perfect and I don't always know what I'm doing, and I'm not always very confident going into launching new things or sharing new links or sharing new products, but I do try to have as much fun as possible. I'm feeling a little bit better heading into this week about launching. Still a little bit nervous, but I got up today. I showed up on social media. I posted some fun content. I had a look back at my unboxing videos and the photos that I took of the planners when they arrived, and I realized that they look beautiful, and actually I'm really excited to share them with you guys. I am going to be documenting all of my process as best as I can of launching these planners, of launching this new course, and of launching the new collection in the merch shop, because I want you guys to see the behind the scenes. If there's anything that you guys like want to know a little bit about my process, just let me know in the comments and I will try my best to include it in an upcoming vlog. If you enjoyed this vlog and you made it to the end, let me know in the comments. Jump into the comments and say hi. I would love to chat with you guys. Introduce yourself if you're new around here. Let me know if you are a creative business owner and what your business is about. I would love to chat with you. And if you haven't done so already, click that subscribe button to join the creative community here on YouTube. I will see you guys in the next video where we're going to be launching these planners, and I will see you in the comments.